Hey, hope you're doing well. This morning's Clubhouse call, one of the agents ran into a situation with a potential homeowner and a new build situation where the agent was the procuring cause for this builder. And when the client went to go schedule a showing or another meeting, they scheduled it without the agent knowing and called the builder directly. The builder then asked, are they working with an agent? So-and-so, initially registered you because they were the initial one to reach out to schedule the first appointment. And the client ended up just telling them that they weren't working with a realtor, which is fine. But, as a real estate agent, you guys need to make sure that you're protecting yourself. This is why you hear me talk all the time about doing the buyer consultations and getting that agreement signed that they're going to work with you exclusively, even on new builds, because of situations like this, right? And if you don't have that conversation up front where you're asking for that relationship to be formed, these types of conversations can possibly come up, and it's ones that you don't want to have. But it's important, understanding the new build process and that it's they compensate you as the agent if you're the one procuring the client to them, not necessarily the representation of the client. And then, understanding and explaining the value that you're going to bring to that buyer during the process of the transaction, before, during, and sometimes after, especially in today's world where builders are just trying to put these homes up as fast as possible because they are behind and they don't have enough labor, and things are getting skipped. And if you're an agent and you're talking to someone about buying a home, make sure you bring up the new construction process in the beginning. Make sure you understand and can explain the value that you're going to provide them, as a client during that process. So that way, when you run into this type of situation, you've already had that conversation. You're not trying to recover your tracks and go over it again. So I hope that helps. New construction is one of the things that we're going to be dealing with more and more, because of the lack of inventory and there still being a high demand of buyers. So if you guys are not familiar with that new construction process, or it's not really top of mind, I challenge all of you to at least go and meet a new builder or a new builder rep at least once or twice a week. Treat it like a buyer client, treat it like a listing appointment. Don't skip it, because they're going to be your best friends in this market. They're going to tell you about upcoming communities. They're going to tell you, how, just the different process and loan terms and all of those, the benefits that a buyer has, the warranties. It's all important. So make sure you have those conversations. Go meet a couple builders this week and get to know that side of our industry.